Welcome back, everyone, and I'm here again with SBR contributor Jeff Grant. And today we're going to be covering some college basketball. The first game we're looking at here is the Illinois Fighting Illini against the Miami Hurricanes. How you doing today, Jeff?
Oh my goodness, Dax. I'm so excited. The ACC Big Ten Challenge, all these non-conference matchups, really taking center stage here in Las Vegas, and really excited about this one with two undefeated teams.
Yeah, man. I mean, the brilliant start that the Fighting Illini has had so far, they've been 6-0 straight up right now, thanks in part for shooting 43.4% beyond the arc. But do you think that they can actually, with that type of hot shooting, could they win this matchup, man?
That's going to be the real telltale sign of this whole matchup, is how Illinois' offense will transfer from its home court to a neutral court. They played the Las Vegas Invitational and now going to South Florida and taking on a very talented Miami team. That's a lot of travel for a team early on in the season. And the key thing, too, for Illinois over the last few years, they've really built up their record in the month of November. What I mean by that, they have a 32-game win streak in November. Well, now we've moved into the second day of December, and really the level of competition rises. So we'll see if they're able to shoot 43.4% or higher beyond the arc against a very capable opponent in Miami.
All right, now you mentioned that Miami is unbeaten this season, and right now they are 2-5 straight up with the record in the ACC Big Ten Challenge. Now the Hurricanes, could they potentially be overvalued in this scenario due to that 7-0 straight up record for this season, man?
Definitely could be a little overvalued, but Miami landed in a very interesting schedule spot over the last couple games, and they actually moved past that difficulty in the fact that they played the Charlotte 49ers in a championship game in a neutral site tournament, then went on the road to face the same team. That's a very difficult spot to pick up a victory against a revenge-minded foe, and then returned home to take on South Alabama, went out to a 23-0 lead in that game, and then kind of just went along at a pedestrian pace, rested some of their starters in that game, and didn't cover that number. So I kind of pushed that game aside, and I was on South Alabama in that game, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is going to be a rout. The Hurricanes are up 23-0, but I found that to be a flat spot. I think this is a spot that Miami might be able to regain that confidence and perform at a high level. They've had 6 or more three-pointers in every game this season, and the more important thing, they're moving the ball on the perimeter. They have 16.1 assists on average for their 28.3 field goals made early on in 2014-15.
All right, man, this is a tough one. We got a 6-0 team and we got a 7-0 team. Who should we lay our money with?
This is a very difficult game, and I handicapped it yesterday because I had a little extra time with the light-in schedule and came up with a handicapper line that actually matched what the odds makers have sent out. I had Miami as a 4.5-point favorite. Couple trends that really lead to strengthen that number, Dax, is the fact that Illinois is 0-3 straight up, 1-2 against the spread as road underdogs of 3.5 to 6 points the last 2+ seasons, while you look at Miami, 3-1 straight up and against the spread as home favorites of 3.5 to 6 points the last 2+ seasons. So that kind of bodes well for the Hurricanes. And also, I really like what I'm seeing from the transfers that Miami has brought into the equation. Sheldon McClellan out of Texas and Angel Rodriguez out of Kansas State. So I'm going to lay the number, but there's not much of an advantage in this game due to the fact that my handicapper line landed exactly on the betting odds. So I'm going to pick Miami over Illinois.
All right, Jeff, thanks again for all the valuable insights, and we'll talk some more basketball again tomorrow, man.
Thank you.
No problem. And for SBR Picks, this is Dax Floyd.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns. Big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.